Hey Cancer Collective, welcome to your quick session. Interested in a personal session? My email is located in my TikTok and YouTube bio. We're going to get straight into the most important timeline you need to know about right now and some advice. Remember to place yourself where you go because not one size fits all here. You have January, March, and addiction. Now, between January and March, Cancer, the energy I'm picking up for you is somebody here being afraid to let go, being afraid to release. For some of you, this could be pertaining to children if you have them. If this is not about children, then this is just you being stuck in like a one-track mind. Your perspective on something, Cancer, here is going to or needs some sort of tweaking. Your perspective on something is getting the best of you or will be getting the best of you. There's some sort of emotional blockage or some sort of emotional restraint that you have. I'm getting like the energy of you feeling left out in the cold, you feeling like you don't want to be left behind. And this fear could make you hold on tighter than you really need to something or someone. It's like you're having a one track mind pertaining to life. You're having a one track mind pertaining to a certain circumstance in your life. Like you are living more so in survival mode than actually being able to enjoy your life better because of the way that you perceive something and think about something. You could be focused on the past a lot. It's like you can have a certain perspective of what the past used to be like that haunts you, or it's really disappointing when you think about it. And instead of turning to face forward and turning to face reality of what things can become now or are possibly becoming, you're missing something here. You keep going back in the past, remembering how certain things used to be back then, and you don't want to either feel that way anymore or you don't want things to become that way. Reality is, it's just your mind. It doesn't mean just because you think it doesn't mean that it's true. Okay, it's a calling for you to start working more on those thoughts that you receive. When you start feeling a sense of sadness or disappointment because you're thinking about how things used to be, that's a means for you to work on your thoughts and work on controlling your mind more than you allowing your mind to control you. Now, if this is pertaining to kids, it's more so about you possibly feeling like you don't want your children to get so high up or so far away to a point where you feel like they don't need you anymore. This could be about a partner, a connection. This could be about your career or your life in general. Just you feeling like you don't want certain people or certain things to get away from you or to really get out of your grasp because you feel like they may never return or you feel like they may realize they don't need you anymore. And I'm getting like a sense of you wanting to take action and implement your, not necessarily your authority more, but you wanting to be, putting yourself out there in the spotlight, or like this could, for example, even be you speaking out of position. It's like trying to give people advice where your advice really wasn't asked for or really isn't needed, not because people don't want to hear what you have to say, Cancer, but more so because it's like you are doing it because you want people to know, hey, I'm here. Cancer is right here. Like if you need to know something, it's you wanting to feel needed because there's this underlying suppressed thought that you have in your mind that makes you feel like if you're not involved, if you're not seen, if you don't show up, people are going to forget that Cancer exists. But that is literally just in your mind. For some of you, this could even be about be pertaining to your social circle, your social setting, people that you hang with on a daily basis, or people that are close knitted in your circle, people that you celebrate with a lot. You could potentially start to feel the vibe or sense that these people are becoming more focused on something else or other things, and you may want to reach out to these people more, or you may, when you start to feel that energy, like you start to feel that shift, you start to feel or realize that people are focusing on other things, it sparks some sort of scarcity in you. It sparks some sort of anxiety in you and make you feel like you got to reach out, you got to say something, you got to call, you got to send an invitation or a message or get those people back around you because they're getting away from you or they're getting too far from you, or it's a scarcity mindset that you have that between January and March, Cancer, it's calling for you to start working more on yourself. It's calling for you to start working more on those emotional change that you have because it's keeping you stuck to some sort of past disappointment. And maybe this is a reoccurring situation or a reoccurring emotion for you because you have yet to really sit with it and work on that. You know, the reality is people grow, evolve, and grow up every day, you know, and it's calling for you to do the same thing because just because a person is growing doesn't mean they're going to outgrow you, but sometimes maybe, you know, and you are going to outgrow people too. But the means of growing and evolving is more so about coming more into a better environment, coming more into a better place, coming more into a better sense of self, coming more into growth so that your life can become better. We're not meant to stay the same. We're meant to evolve. We're meant to grow. Now you have the choice to grow with these people that you deem as family or friends, or you have the choice to sit back, not work on yourself, and just watch them grow. Because just because you may feel like you want to hold tightly onto these people, it does not mean they're going to allow you to. So that means, Cancer, you only have control over yourself. I don't care if this is pertaining to children or friends or whoever. You only have control over you. So if you have a fear of your people getting away from you or outgrowing you or not needing you anymore, choose to grow with them. How you can do that is by working on yourself, working on those chains that is wrapped around your mind that even got you thinking this way in the first place. You can't keep allowing yourself to get scared or become so fearful of losing people that you try to control them, their life, and every move that they make. That is not fair, it's not okay, and it's not right. And I also get more so you may think that these people don't need you, or the more that they grow, they're not going to need you. But that's not necessarily how they think or their perception. People just get tired of having the same thing and they want more. So they decide to work on themselves, put in the work so they could have more. And it's time for you to do the same. Now, as far as your advice, other than that, you have love, call, and shop. There may be some sort of news coming in. You may be being informed of something or someone's glow up or something happening for someone, and it may make you fearful to the point where you may subconsciously, because you may not catch yourself necessarily doing this, but subconsciously you may receive some news about somebody's glow up or opportunity, and it's that fear again may step in and make you want to block this opportunity for someone, or you try to get them to see something in a different way, or you try to control the narrative or the situation or the way that this person moves in a way. You're being advised to not do that. You're being advised to actually give support to whoever this is pertaining to whatever news this is that you may hear about. You're being advised to support someone and learn from the person, the circumstance, the situation, whatever. Like you could learn something from whoever this is pertaining to. So when this happens for you, you're being called to give your support and not your what advice or suggestions or how you think something should go or what somebody should do. You're not being advised to do that. You're being advised to not try to control the situation, but more so control your emotions and be more disciplined. And be wise at this time, you know, and take notes. Be willing to take notes, be open to learning, because you could learn from whatever circumstance this is or whoever this is pertaining to. All right. I hope this helps somebody. This may not have happened yet, but if it hasn't, it's coming up. And if it has, then Here's your advice. I'm wishing you all the best. I love you, Cancer. And until next time, I'll see you again here. Maybe not the same time, but the same place. Bye.